The next step in your FlipGrid journey is how do you organize it eventually? Because you're doing such a great job having kids respond and add topics and grids and everything. Eventually that's going to get built out really large and you're going to want to organize it a little bit better. So the number one thing we said was treat your groups as if they're subjects. So this could be math, this could be literacy, and then with each group or subject, you're going to have topics. So when I click into this group, you're going to notice I only have 2 right now, but it's going to get overwhelming eventually when you start going back and forth and all these responses are happening from kids that you're going to be organizing. So what can we do? Well, number one, you can actually start making what's called a mixtape. So even though this is already organized by subject and topics, you can go to a mixtape, and what we're going to do is we're going to make this pertinent to one student. So you can make a mixtape for every single student and drop them in like a portfolio. I'm going to create a mixtape, and then I'm going to name it. And I'll just name it me because I have multiple videos in there. And each mixtape gets its own code because you can share this mixtape out. So if you wanted to share with parents eventually, you could give them this code and they can go in and try it out. So I'm going to create the mixtape. And there it is. It's nothing flashy. It's just a mixtape there. So what I can do now is I'm going to go back to my discussion. This is where all my topics are. I'm going to click into one. And let's go with this one. Yep, I like this one. So if I go to the end where it says actions, I click on actions, and you can go in, and here's all the other things you can do, but I want to go to add to mixtapes. Now, if you had a bunch of them, you would see them all listed here. I just have one, so I'm going to add it to a mixtape. And notice if I want to create more, I could create more here on the fly as well. So let's add that video. Now, the greatest thing is, it's not specific to a subject. So if I want to go back, and let's say I want to go to a different one, I could go in and I could click on this one and I could add this to my mixtape as well. So you can just keep doing that, and this is really good for reporting because maybe you're reporting on a specific thing and several of your FlipGrid topics related to that thing, so you can go back and find that mixtape. So there's Kyle's mixtape, I click on it, and here's all the videos that are in that, organized for me for that specific student. Let's think about all those things a mixtape could be. You could be just having one student's portfolio. You could have a showcase of multiple projects that students are doing, and you can put them all into one big mixtape. You could do virtual gallery walks. You can do so many different things. But the cool thing is, you can also go in, and once you make that showcase, you can go in and you can click the share button here, and you can copy a link and send this link out. So if you want to share with your school or if you want to share it with your certain families, you can do that. So if I click over to a test subject over here and paste in that link, this is what it looks like. So all the videos will be in there. Yes, it will have the screen names you put on, so be aware of that. And basically just a great way to have a little showcase of FlipGrids.